What's up, Benchwire gang? Welcome back to not just a regular season predictions, not even a wild card prediction. We passed the divisional round now. We're in the conference championship round. Our best predictions are here. We're gonna give you a student analysis right now with Steven Amplo. How you doing, Steve?
I am fabulous. Bright and early in the morning, recording this video for the Benchwire gang. Should be fun. Got two
Yeah.
games. Should be legendary. Hopefully, some history happens this weekend.
Oh, I hope so too. Yeah, like he said, bright and early, just for you guys because we love you.
We love you. And
Love
the
you.
old people.
Of course, and old people. So full of wisdom and experience. Love him.
Yes, Facebook. We got you guys.
Hmm. Yes. So shall we get underway?
Might as well.
All right. So our first game. No Saturday football. No. But don't worry. They got you Sunday. Starting at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We have those Kansas City Chiefs are traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Should be a fun one. This is probably my most anticipated conference championship game of the weekend. We're getting it at 3 o'clock before the NFC championship game. But I know Steve's a little bit on the fence, but I think I know who I'm taking. So I'll take this one first. I'm picking the Ravens. Why? They got the MVP. They got Lamar Jackson, who's been balling. Why has he been balling? They got the OC, Todd Monken, that we talked about on the podcast. He's been the absolute revelation for Lamar Jackson. Open up the playbook. They're getting the run game incorporated. They're using his legs a little bit, and not as much as they used to in the past, but a nice mix. He got better receivers with him now. They got Odell, Nelson Aguilar, Say Flowers. They got those
What?
weapons for him now. They can take the top off the defense a little bit. And yeah, then guess who's coming back? Top five tight end Mark Andrews coming back.
Ooh.
But you know who's filled his shoes
Convincing me.
nicely? Isaiah Likely. So what does
Ooh.
that mean? They can use different formation packages that they haven't used, different personnel looks. So they can
Ooh.
run a lot of 12 personnel looks that the Chiefs or any team that played the Ravens haven't really seen all year since maybe that week one game or whenever Mark Andrews last played. I forget. That was like a while ago. But yeah, they're gonna incorporate Mark Andrews a little bit. I don't know if he's gonna uh, have a little bit of like a snap count out there or not, but that remains to be seen. But I think his presence will be enough to make a difference. And yeah, man, that defense is elite. That D line's been pretty good. You got Madubuike leading that charge up front for him, and you got those linebackers are probably the best unit in the NFL with Roquan, Patrick Queen, just some absolute dogs there. And then you got that secondary, right? You got Kyle Hamilton, you got Marlon Humphrey back there, and you got a lot of good playmakers too. So I'm rolling with the Ravens. I understand. The Chiefs played the best game of the year last week. You gotta give them credit. You got the best quarterback in the league too, Mahomes, and that defense has been playing really well as well. So I think it'll be a little bit. I think the offense will take a little bit of time to get going. Right. I think the defense is gonna it's gonna be it's gonna they're gonna control the game to start, but once things settle in, tension settles down a little bit, the butterflies go away after the first couple drives, then we'll start to see some offense going. So yeah, I'm picking the Ravens. I like this. I like this matchup for him. I see him going to the Super Bowl, man. That's how I see it.
I think you sold me. I think I'm going with the Ravens as well. Think they're the most complete team right now in the NFL, especially defensively, man. Like they're dogs out there blitzing 24/7 and getting to the quarterback. That Chiefs O line's a little suspect so far this regular season and in the playoffs. They've been suspect. But I think the Chiefs, they'll put on a fight. Patrick Mahomes, he's not going to go down easily. But the Ravens, I think the defense will be too much for the Chiefs offense to handle, and they'll eventually take over the game in the second half. I think it'll be relatively close in the first half because, Andy Reid and them boys know how to dial up an offense. But I think John Harbaugh will find a way to win this game. Lamar Jackson, He's going to score enough points to eventually beat Patrick Mahomes. Like you said, Mark Andrews is back in this game, so I think that will be a viable option for him as well. And that run game for the Ravens has been great all year, and I expect it to be great in this game as well. So I have the Ravens winning this game, and because of that Super Bowl logo theory as well, it's got to
Yeah.
be the Ravens. It has to be. But I think the Chiefs will put up a fight. But at the end of the day, the Ravens are the better team, and they will get the job done. So give me the Ravens.
Yeah, man. They are, like you said, most complete team in the league, and they're home, and the
And
Super
they're home.
Bowl. Yeah, it just makes sense.
All right, I guess we'll go to the next game. The last game of the weekend. So
Yeah.
sad.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got this should be an interesting one too. So after we get done watching the Chiefs Ravens game, we got the Lions are leaving Motor City, but they still got their head coach, MZDC, Motor City, Dan Campbell. And them boys are going out to San Francisco to play the 49ers, who just barely beat the 7th seed Green Bay Packers. Should be a fun one. Should be interesting. But beauty before brawn. Steve, you may go first.
Oh, okay. Give me the Niners. I think the Niners are a better roster right now than the Detroit Lions. They got all the juggernauts on offense, all the juggernauts on defense. They got most complete team in the NFC. Um, Brock Purdy will show you why he's a top 10 quarterback in this game. So be on the lookout for that. I think the Detroit defense is a little suspect, and we saw that at the end of the game last week against the Bucks, where Mike Evans was balling. I expect that out of George Kittle and company, Christian McCaffrey. If everyone stays healthy in this NFC Championship game, right? If they have Brock Purdy the whole game, I think they're going to win this game. Um, they're just better in the trenches, and Kyle Shanahan will dial up a game plan that the Lions defense will not be able to stop. I think this is their game to lose. If they shoot themselves in the foot, that's the only way they lose this game. They are the most complete team in the NFC. I just don't see them losing this game. If they do, that will be very sad, and that's the upset of the week. The Lions beating the Niners. I'm rooting for the Lions to beat the Niners because I'm tired of them. And I would love to see Detroit in the Super Bowl. It should be a fun little match, but I think it'll be close. Once again, like the last game I said, in the first half. But I think the Niners will pull away and they'll get the job done. I just feel like that Niners defense is going to be too much for Jared Goff, and he's going to crumble under pressure. And he tends to do that sometimes. So I think he hasn't played a defense like the Niners all year. So I think this will be a true test for him. But give the Lions credit. I think their season's over after this game, and I didn't expect them to be in this position they are today, being in the NFC Championship game. So they've had a hell of a season, but I think it comes to an end on Sunday, and the Niners will win this game and move on to the Super Bowl and play the Ravens. So that is my prediction.
I'm unfortunately going to have to agree with you for two reasons. Well, I don't like agreeing with you more than once a video, and I don't want to pick San Francisco, but I am. Right, that Super Bowl theory, right? That color scheme. It's
Yeah,
red,
that's why.
so it's got to be. So I could just end on that. That's why they're going to win. It's NFL scripted. But I'll give you more of a reason. I'll kind of just piggyback off of what you said. You mentioned the trenches. Yeah, San Francisco, especially that D line. It could have their way on them. I know, but the Lions, though, they do have a good O line.
Yeah,
But
don't discredit their O
I'm
line. One
thinking
of the best.
maybe Wilkes, instead of if he could dial up more pressure, maybe send something he doesn't do, blitz a little bit. Maybe send Greenlaw and Warner on some blitzes here and there to make Goff throw the ball quicker. That can help them. But yeah, the trenches will be interesting. Whoever can control that has a good shot at winning. But yeah, like that O line. So I think the O lines could be relatively win against their D lines, probably. Now just thinking about it, I was like maybe San Francisco D line, but they don't. bring different ways of pressure, then I think the Lions front can hold against the Niners front. But I don't. But I, other than Aiden Hutchinson on that D line, I think San Francisco can hold up too pretty well on their O line. So I do trust. Is this the game Kyle Shanahan chokes? No, not
No,
yet.
that's a Super Bowl. That's
That's the
next
Super
week.
Bowl. He'll choke that, but he'll do something dumb there. But you got who? McCaffrey? He's still playing.
Dog.
He goes 50-50, but
They don't need him.
plus you got the engine. Like I said in the podcast, McCaffrey's the engine, right? That's who Kyle Shanahan built his game around. They gotta get him going. They will get him going. But they got Kittle. You got Ayuk still. Debo, like I said, is 50-50. So you still got them out there. And then you look at the Lions, right? They got their guys. What do you think they're gonna do? I think they're gonna try to I think the Niners defense is gonna try to take away the run and make Jared Goff beat him, which he's capable to do. But I just don't. I just think this Niners defense is going to hold up a little bit better on them than the Lions. I trust the Niners defense more than I trust the Lions defense. The Lions defense
Great.
gave up over 20. They gave up, I believe, 21 and 23 to Green Bay and the Rams. So they gave up 3 touchdowns or more in the last 3 games, and they're playing one of the best, well-engined offenses in the NFL in San Fran. So San Fran can definitely put up points. I don't trust the Lions secondary. I know they got my boy CJ GJ back there, Chauncey Gardner Johnson, but then again, the playmakers, the scheme, right? They're gonna get guys open. So I think they're gonna struggle a little bit with that offense. So that's why I'm rolling with San Fran. But like you, pulling for Detroit, I'll be rooting for them. I think them in the Super Bowl would be pretty dang cool. And yeah, but I just don't see it, unfortunately. I'm going with San Fran.
Yeah. But hey, maybe it'll pull up the upset. Eminem will be there and he'll perform at the end of the game. Ball out if they
Yeah.
ball out. So
You know what? That's true. Like I said, he is the X factor. If he's there, they win.
he is the X factor.
Yeah.
Exactly. He will definitely be at that game for sure. I would think so.
Oh, yeah.
But
Not
it's
cheap.
at San Fran, so I don't know. He might not be at the game, but this
He
is
can afford it.
the first time they've been in a championship game since '91. So I think he has to be there.
I think he will be.
I guess we can end the video off there if you want to do the beautiful
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah. No, like you said, early in the morning, I'm still waking up. But I wouldn't rather wake up to you, beautiful people, the Benchwire family.
Yes,
Have
the
a
beautiful
beautiful,
old people.
blessed day today. Thank you for watching our conference championship prediction video. If you liked, you may leave a thumbs up. If you hated it, you can dislike it. We don't care. But please don't dislike it.
Yeah, we love you.
But subscribe. Subscribe will help too.
Yeah, hit that button.
Where are we
And
on?
hit the notification bell.
We're on Spotify.
What?
We're on Apple Music.
No, Apple Podcasts. We're not Apple Music.
If you want
We're not music.
you'll be on Apple Music.
We're not music. Maybe we're music to their ears every time they click on the podcast.
Apple Podcast.
What?
Wherever you get your podcast, we're there. All right.
Yeah.
You got X. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook because we love old people.
We love them.
Can't say it enough.
We're going to say it every time.
And yeah, we're here on the tube.
We're on the tube? What? Yeah, powered by StreamYard.
Yeah, man. And this video gets, I don't know,
Ooh.
what do we get? What are we thinking? 10? Do we go double digits this time?
Oh, I love double digits.
10 likes?
Yeah.
We'll start a gaming channel.
Oh, I like that. 2K tournament. Madden tournament. With the boys. The Benchwire boys.
If you get
Be live on Twitch.
10 likes, yes, we'll do that.
Twitch.tv/Benchwire if you get 10 likes.
Yes, that'll be like our streaming kind of gaming channel.
Yeah.
IRL streams. We'll figure that out. But 10 likes, all right?
10 likes. If you guys want to see great, beautiful content.
Yes. And with that being said, have a great conference championship weekend, fellas. Benchwire.
Out.